Previously on Time Exposures.
You mean that Grandfather's still alive?
I don't know, but I'm guessing and hoping that he is.
But why? How come he never came back?
That is what I hope to find out this evening.
Percy, do you know what I'm doing? I'm standing here a grown woman, mother of two. I'm looking at myself as a baby in that crib.
It has turned out to be an extraordinary evening.
Extraordinary doesn't do it justice. Percy, I met my father tonight. My father. I've seen my mother as a young woman again. And now this.
I wonder. Bradshaw, come with me. Goodness, how people change over the years. For instance, that woman.
Who is it, Gran?
That's me.
You're so beautiful.
We thank you, Anne.
If it's a house like this, the walls just ooze money. If a little of it finds its way into our pockets, who's to know?
Oh, yes. That's why I always make sure my uniforms have particularly large pockets.
Yes, yes, I like that one.
I've done it. Good Lord, I've done it. I've always known how to get there. And now I've got the ticket back.
He's alive, Bradshaw. He's alive. He's alive.
Madam, who are you?
Monty Bradshaw. I just saw him on the computer. He's fine, Bradshaw. He's alive.
Well, I am overjoyed for you, madam. I really am. But let's just slow this down a bit. It worries me to see you receive so much excitement in so short a time.
My excitement has only just begun, Bradshaw. I'm going to the basement.
The basement?
Bradshaw, I lost my husband over 30 years ago. I'm not waiting a moment longer to see him.
But when will you be back? Shall I expect the two of you for breakfast? And if you're not back by tomorrow morning, what shall I tell the children and Miss Clare?
Tell them the truth, that I've gone to visit my husband. I'll be back, Bradshaw.
But, madam, while you are gone, who will manage the machine?
In here, Bradshaw. Everything you need to know is in here. Now, stop worrying and share in my happiness.
I am happy for you, madam. We all are.
Goodbye, Bradshaw.
Have a nice trip.
breakfast will be a little late this morning.
That's all right, Chris. I doubt any of us will be too hungry after last night's party. Actually, I was looking for Mom.
I haven't seen her since we got back.
Ah, Miss Claire, just the person I was looking for. Chris, might I speak with Miss Claire in private for a moment?
What is it, Percy?
I have just now come from the computer room. Madam and her husband are together again.
I wish I could have been there to see it. Where are they?
It looked to be a beautiful garden. Imagine the sort of setting you would have for...
A holding pool of beauty, where everything is positive. Something my father said last night at the party. He was talking about a parallel time plane. Some theory he was working on.
Then his theory has proven to be correct.
Someday I'd love to see it.
And now we know it exists. And what's more, we know why he didn't come back.
Why?
Because the information he needed for his return was in his watch. And Guinness stole the watch. Winston saw him take it and managed to get it back again.
You mean?
Yes. The butler did it.
Why don't you just grow up? What are you doing with that?
Mark, don't act like you don't know what we're talking about.
I'm not acting. What's going on? Just take your dumb toy and get lost, okay? Spying is something that Winston would do. Thanks, Winston.
You're welcome.
That was a rotten trick.
Sure it was.
But that is what makes it fun. Now let me tell you what I found out. Jess likes this guy from school, and Anna's been telling about
Forget
things.
it. I don't want to hear about it. Next thing you know, you'll be spying on Bradshaw.
Don't be stupid. I know when I'm pushing my luck. I'm gonna get a snack. You want anything?
Yeah, sure.
Do you mean Mom went along with sending Cletus back in time? For good? Does Chris know what happened to his father?
Most definitely, yes. Madam was kind enough to let him have a look at the computer monitor. I must say he did rather enjoy it. Something I can do for you, Master Winston?
I was just gonna get a snack for Mark and me. Seeing his breakfast is gonna be a little late and all.
I did talk to Madam about it briefly. She said it was up to me. My conscience is bothering me.
About leaving Cletus lost in time?
Yes and no. Yes to leaving him back